will definitely.
I was trying to close out the share. I'm sorry, wrong button, team. Go ahead, Pam. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Nope. So just, don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to question things and really be a good, observe everything. Look at your statements as they come in. If something's not right, reach out right away and, question because, like I said earlier, there's a lot of fraud out there, a lot of things we don't, beyond our control. So don't be afraid to ask for help.
So we
So
do have, oh, go ahead, Glenn. You
yeah,
saw the
and
question.
one of the things I would say, and I'm really pleased with the poll results of that last question in terms of action plans. And one thing I would really probably say to the entire group is that the one word, if I could single out a word or think about a word that to really help you to navigate where you are, either if you're already feel well positioned financially or if you're trying to get there. The one word I think is critical is discipline. And I think you really have to exercise discipline because if you're well positioned, you'll be inundated with opportunities and offers, and every offer is not necessarily a good offer. And so you really have to exercise kind of this fiscal discipline. And there are opportunities, we love going out to West Farms or to Buckland but it's not that it's bad or good. You just have to exercise discipline and understand that if you're trying to achieve a goal. And I think that's probably one of the best things to do is to set yourself up a financial goal. It could even be a small goal, but start achieving that financial goal. But even to reach that takes discipline. So that would be my encouragement and admonishment to the team this morning is that just exercise discipline. And if you're in a situation that's not pleasant for yourself, kind of put blinders on. It is what it is, and just exercise discipline and know that with discipline you can really get out of the hole that you might find yourself in.
And thank you both. We had one other question, and it says, so your score is determined by your ability to manage and diversify your debt. And so if you did open up those accounts at stores and offers, what is the best way to maneuver that? So where could they go to learn more about, is it okay to keep those accounts? Or how should they look at how to manage kind of their portfolio of items, revolving credit, installment payments, etc. Was the question.
So if you opened up those store accounts, and I'll tell you, I was guilty. And when I was in college, I went in, I opened up Limited, Express, the Gap. I had all those because it was good deals. I could save money and get clothes. And so some of those over the years I've closed out because I don't use them anymore. And I didn't want to just keep them open for years and years. Others I've left open just to keep my score high, because if you close all of them, it will lower your score a little bit. So taking a good look and thinking, what would be dangerous for me to keep open, or what would be a good account for me just to keep and monitor, make sure there's no fraud or anything happening with it. With installment loans, once they're paid off, just let it stay on there. Everything stays on your credit report for 7 to 10 years, and then it will, if it's closed, will automatically roll off. So you don't really have to do anything. If you have a car loan, you've paid it off, great. Just leave that. That will just stay on there till eventually it drops off, but that will help to build your credit. So just trying to do a good mix. If your score is at a place where you like, then just keep things as it is and just, again, make sure you're just monitoring and paying your bills on time and not opening up a lot of new things. But for those people who do get into some trouble and need some counseling, I'd like to recommend, in the state, we have financial opportunity centers. One is right in the Hartford area, the Village for Children and Families. And they have counselors who are trained who will help you at no cost and really, take a deep dive into your own credit report and, let you know what you need to do. So definitely be careful if you reach out for help that it's a nonprofit that is trusted, not some of these crazy ads that are on TV. If it sounds, really good, be careful. We have people all the time that fall victim
Yeah.
of, scams. So
Thank you for
Hey,
that. Yep.
hey, Pam, while you mention that, let me ask you. So, you see it advertised on TV where they have these law firms or these other organizations that invite you, if you have debt problems or IRS problems, that you can call and, we have experience to manage that process and help you relieve your debt, or others will help you through bankruptcy. Can you talk about that a little bit? Because a lot of times people, and I understand that they become inundated and overwhelmed with the mountain of debt, one that they may have created. And so they have all of these marketing sources that talk about bankruptcy. So how does that, is that really a viable way to kind of get rid of your debt and say, okay, now I'm gonna reestablish myself? And what about those organizations that tell you just give us a call at 1-800 blah 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 blah, and we can help you manage your debt, and the credit counseling services? What about those?
yeah, that's a great point, Glenn. There are a lot of times agencies out there that aren't good, that are scams or could really hurt you. So you really have to be careful. And everybody's situation is so different. Somebody may be really struggling with one or two credit issues. So who they're going to talk to is different. Somebody may be in a huge situation that's overwhelming and may require them to file for bankruptcy. So it really is an individual circumstance where you have to look and see where you're currently at. But finding a HUD approved housing and urban development, you can go on their website. They have approved credit counselors on there that are vetted. So you know that it's going to be a safe and not fraudulent or a scam. And a lot of agencies that are advertised on TV may be legitimate, but you really want to think if they're asking you for a lot of money up front or asking you to do things that you just don't feel right about, like not paying any of your bills for, 2 years and then they'll pay them off for you. Really thinking about them and asking somebody else. So salespeople can really talk a good game and they want us to react quickly. So always, take a pause and say, thanks for the information. I'll get back to you. And then vet it with either your bank or a trusted financial family member or friend that you feel could take a look at it and give you some good advice.
Thank you
Thank
both. And we partner with the Village often, and it just leads us into what I want to announce, that if you need to continue this financial wellness journey, we have our Denise L. Napier Money Conference coming up in October 26th. We're excited about it. It's at the Chrysalis Center in Hartford. So look out for that. Save the date and the registration and join us for a Saturday half day conversation with breakfast and networking and resources and booths. And we're just really thrilled to continue to build this series and working with wonderful community partners such as yourself. And the lights go off. Perfect timing, because it is time to wrap up. And I also just wanted to say thank you to both Pam and Glenn for your leadership in the community, your transparency today, and really giving us the information that we need to become more aware and to have that keyword discipline and better financial wellness habits. So thank you both. Thank you to everyone that joined us today. We appreciate you. This is recorded, so you will be able, if you missed some of it, you'll be able to find it on our YouTube channel and we'll send it out. with the 2 links that Pam mentioned in terms of where you can go, those nonprofits to find reputable, vetted resources if you need to take a deeper dive within your credit report and credit history. So thank you for exploring your credit report in depth with us today, and thank you to our presenters. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks, Donna.